Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Hope all of you have had a great start of the year. Thanks for joining us in our first episode of our webinar series of the year 2025, the Teaching Inspiration with Edcafe AI and ClassPoint. My name is Josephine and I'm the country manager here in Singapore. And together with me, I have Tia, our speaker for today, and she is also our knowledge producer. We will be having the webinar on a monthly basis to share more about ClassPoint and Edcafe. However, as Edcafe is actually our new product, we will be spending a little bit more time on it. We'll be giving everybody who joins our webinar a 2 weeks free premium subscription. So we hope you will enjoy this free upgrade premium and also to invite your colleagues and friends to join us in our webinar series. Let's all welcome 2025 with positive vibes. So let us know what's your motto for success this year. Type them in the Zoom chat for all of us to see. And thank you for joining us once again. Wow, we have a lot of people here together with us. Hi, everybody. Hi, hello. Hello from Brunei. Wow. Hello. Hi. All right, so apart from sending hi, let us know, all right, what is your motto for success this year? Or you can also send in some words of inspiration or encouragement this year. Hello. Hello from Australia. Hello from Indonesia. Hello from Philippines. Hello. Wow, you guys are from everywhere. Hello from Egypt. Wow, we also have from Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines. Start right. Yes. Enjoy learning. Thank you. Hello. Wow, you guys are really from everywhere. We have from Thailand as well. Would love to be. Wow, you guys are typing so fast. I can't catch the message. Would love to be a more vibrant user of ClassPoint and entice pupils in with the tool in ClassPoint. Thank you. Great. Excited to learn more about ClassPoint. Hello. All right. Thank you all for your warm welcome. All right. And some of these encouragements as well. So let's get started. Our agenda today, we will actually be showing both Edcafe AI and ClassPoint on how you can create content, quizzes. We also have chatbots available as well. However, before we get started with the session, I'm excited to share that we will be giving out the 2 weeks premium trial for Edcafe AI. So you can simply sign up for an account on our website edcafe.ai and simply just put in the key to activate your free trial. I would now like to invite Tia to join us to show us the process on how to create an account, sign in, and then activate the free trial. Tia, are you there?
Thank you, Josephine. Hi, everyone. Wow, we are connecting with everyone around the world. The vibes are kicking in. Thanks, everyone. So, Josephine, this is how you can, everyone, and Josephine, this is how you actually can log in or sign up on Edcafe. So, simply go to our website, edcafe.ai. I'll be sharing the link on our Zoom chat. You can sign up using your mobile phone as well while you're still with us. And then you can sign up using any kind of email that you have. And then just complete the sign up page. It will ask you a couple of questions about your contact details and your background. And then after that, you can just log in. I will show how to log in. So I will be logging in using my new account here. And this is how it looks like when you logged in. Yep. And then you can go to account, click on the account, and then scroll to the bottom. You will have this I have a product key. And this is where we can key in the product code, and we'll be sharing the code over the Zoom chat. I'll give the floor back to you, Josephine. I'll go back to the slide.
Thank you, Tia, for sharing with us the process of how we can create an account, signing in, and activate the trial. So I've actually pasted the link and the trial key in our Zoom chat. So you guys can simply click on the link, create an account. After signing in, you can click on the accounts on the left portion of the panel. And then on the right side, move your mouse a little bit to the right side. All right, scroll down a little bit. You will be able to see the I have a product key button. And this small box of the pop-up will appear. And then you can simply just key in the trial key to activate your free trial. So again, do remember to do it now if you're available, or you can also do it later after the session. But however, do remember to activate it soon as possible, because it's only going to be available for 2 weeks, and this trial key will expire exactly 2 weeks later. So if you activate it slightly later, then you are going to have a shorter period of time instead of the full 2 weeks. There's a quick question already sent into the chat. So the key is only going to be available for Edcafe AI. It is not available for ClassPoint. All right, so again, this is for Edcafe AI. The link as well as the trial key has already been pasted in the Zoom chat. So let me just pump it up again. For those who have not catched it, you can catch it now. But don't worry, towards the end, we will remind all of you again. And for our emails that we will be sending out later after the session, we will also include this information for you to do so. All right, so without further ado, I would like to invite Tia and pass the time over to Tia to get started with our session today. Tia?
Thank you, Josephine. Wow, that's such a great positive energy for Josephine to open the webinar today. Hello, everyone. How are you? Before actually we start the session, I would like to welcome every one of you to our January episode of the ClassPoint and Edcafe sharing session. And please note that we will have this session monthly. So only always stay tuned for every month's episode. Thank you for sending me such a reaction. Let's start the session with sending your best reactions to all of us. So it's let's start with the positive vibes. And also, I'd like to check. Josephine just shared with you the 2 weeks trial of premium. Can I check real quick who already activated the key? Can you please press number 1 on the Zoom chat if you've already activated the key? One. Wow, excellent, great. Share to your friends, share to your colleagues, share how to sign up to Edcafe, activate this 2 weeks trial premium. It's really rare that in the start of the year you get to prepare your lesson planning, prepare your syllabus throughout the years, and we start to giving out a free gift for everyone. I hope that this gives you a great kickstart of the year. Okay, so again, those that must have missed, don't worry, we're going to send at the end of the session as well as on the email. So everyone who registered, we're going to send out this key, and feel free to share it with your colleagues. And we have 275 educators in the room. Hello, everyone. I can see that you guys are coming from world. We have people from Singapore, from Jamaica, from Malaysia, from Indonesia, from Australia, all around the world. Can you imagine that virtual situation can actually bring us together in this big community where we can share each other's motivation as well as how we can benefit from each other as well. So as usual, let's make it as a fun session. If you have any questions, please send them in on the Zoom chat, because what we will be sharing today is really fun, and I hope that it's going to be really beneficial for you to start the year. Today's topic is the teaching inspiration, 2025 teaching inspiration with Edcafe and ClassPoint. We're going to take you to a journey. So with that 2 weeks key trial that you have activated, we're going to ask you to also have the practice together with us. So when I will be sharing how to do this and that, I hope that you also get to try with your own lesson subject as well. because at the end of the day, you will have one complete set of lesson that is ready to be delivered in the classroom with your students. So the journey today is an end-to-end teaching for impactful learning. We're gonna take you to an AI instructional planning with Edcafe and ClassPoint. We're gonna show you how to do lesson planning so you can transform your ideas into actionable plans fast and stress-free. Also, you can create slide deck with Edcafe AI with the couple of blink of your eyes. You can create a ready-made slide deck fast and easy. And those materials that you just created, bring them over to ClassPoint. So then you can have an interactive learning. You can improve the engagement with you and your participants in the classroom, offline or online, using the materials that you just created. And of course, it's not complete if there's no summative and formative assessments, right? We are going to bring you back to Edcafe to give you a whole experience, how fast and easy it is to create quiz and chatbot, transforming tests into meaningful learning experiences that can interact with your students. Last but not least, this is our newest feature, which is assignment grader, taking the stress out of grading one assignment at a time. So we're gonna have a lot of insightful information today. We're gonna have a lot of fun at the same time. So buckle up. We're gonna start our journey today. So I'm going to bring you to Edcafe. Right, so we'll just start my uh, Edcafe sharing here. Welcome, welcome to all of you that just joined. Don't forget, if you don't have the account with ClassPoint, sign it up using any account that you have. I'm going to change my account with my other one. This one already have the premium access to it. Okay. Okay, so this is how it looks like. For all of you that is new to Edcafe, Edcafe is a platform, AI platform that can help you to create content materials, to create content that also can interact with your students, and from head to toe, from end to end. And we're going to experience that together today. First of all, I'm going to show you the first thing that is taking most of our time: planning. So in Edcafe, we have 4 different segments. As you know, we have planning, teaching learning materials, we have assessments, until chatbots, where you can clone yourself. I'm going to start with the planning. Lesson plan, to be particular. So if you want to join me, let's try together. And for this session, today's session, I'm going to use one topic. So then to give you an example, using one topic, we are going to add variations to it as well, so then it can give you a complete set of your teaching materials and teaching cycle. So for the lesson planning, what I will be sharing with you in here, I will be using this topic, so you can also try together, use your own topic. I'm going to use stages of the water cycle. And I'd like it to match with my teaching style. So I'm going to add some instructions to it. So this is my instructions to teach and train the AI. So the additional instructions is ensure that 5th grade students understand how each stage is interconnected and the role of heat and gravity in driving the cycle. Provide a clear explanation of each stage with real life examples. Okay, and then you can click, if you have your standards, you can just also add them as well. And if you want to have the content to be generated with your own language, you also can adjust the language in here. But then, without further ado, just a click of a button, I'll click the general lesson plan, and then it starts to generate the lesson plans for us. It's really fast. So it really turns your ideas. You are the one who has the control, and you are the one who trained the AI to give you and create the lesson plan based on your objectives. So I'm going to start from the top to share with you what are the contents that we have here in our lesson plan. Starting from the title, we have Understanding the Water Cycle, a journey through its stages. And then you have objective, and then the materials and resources. So you can imagine that, these are the materials that I should prepare for the class activity, for the teaching in the classroom. And not only that, We are also generating the lesson plan procedure starting from lesson hook. You even we give you the idea of start with a question. Where do you think rain comes from? Right, that triggers the curiosity of our participants in the classroom. Also, we give you the guided practice from the introducing the lesson itself, and then discuss the core materials that we'd like to deliver to our students. We also add the independent practice, activity 1, activity 2, even differentiated activities based on our students' level. And we also have closing, and we also have extension activities or sample questions as well as reflection. And what could be better is you also can edit those. So let's say you want to add more question on the formative assessment. So this is editable based on your liking. So you can personalize it. You can add your own thoughts in here as well. And when all is done, all you have to do is just save them. And what's good about Edcafe, the content that you created, you can just save them here because we prepare a library for you. So let's name this file in water cycle grade 5, right? And then you can select a folder. You can create a new folder. I have a lot of folders in here, but I'm going to create a folder. I'll name it Edcafe ClassPoint webinar, right? And then after you make that folder, you can select a location or just create it right away. Oh, let me just go to the library and then create the folder. And you can save this file under that folder. I'll share with you where it goes actually. So it actually saved under this folder. These are the folders under your library. So you can really neatly, you can organize the content that you have created in Edcafe. And go back to lesson plan. After you created the lesson plan, you can actually share this lesson plan with your other colleagues. You can copy the link and share it with them. Or even better, you can export it to Microsoft Word as well as Google Docs. I will try to export it to Microsoft Word to let you know how it looks like. So it's directly downloaded and saved on your device. And then you just, as usual, you can directly edit or use the content on your Word. Okay, I'll go back to Edcafe, everyone. Just gonna check a bit who actually already created the content. We have a couple of questions. So we're going to collect the questions, don't worry. And we have a Q&A session at the end. So can you, before I move on to the next feature, I just would like to know what lesson plan have you created? What topic have you created with the lesson plan today? Okay, so you can share your topic on the Zoom chat. Just want to see who actually already create the lesson plan together. Oh, from Sharifa Aziza, I can't seem to create folder. Okay. So I'll share with you, I'll draw back a bit. I'll share with you how you can actually create a folder. So you can directly create a content and then afterwards you can create a folder, or you can click on My Library and then create a folder first. So you can add a folder there, create new, and then when you are saving this folder, then under that folder, you can create contents inside that folder. I'll go to inside the new folder that I just created, and we can see that the lesson plan is already in here. I hope that answer your questions, Aziz. Wow! Aziz Abdul Hamid already sent his lesson plan exercise. Great. Okay, so I'll move on to the next feature. Everyone, please keep your questions coming. Great questions. We're going to cover it at the end. Next one. Of course, after we created our lesson plan, we'd like to turn it into something else so then we can deliver it to our students, right? And that something else is slide deck. So in Edcafe, you're able to create slide deck very creative and very fast as well. What we just need, remember, we want to create it from only one topic, which is the stages of water cycle. So what I will do, and you also can do this as well from your end, you can click on the share button and then copy the link, right? You did that. Let's click on create new button and then go to slide deck. All right. So I hope that you're following the examples now. And then what you need to do is just click on the web page here, and then you can paste the link that you just had on your lesson plan that you copied, and then put them here. And I will add more instructions to my slide deck creation. So I have prepared the prompt in here because not only that I wanted to create a slide deck with the information about stages of the water cycle, but I also would like to have some questions in it so that I can interact it with my students. So this is just an example on my prompt. So you can see, let me just drag this a bit. I'd like the slide to include a short question based on the analysis level of the Bloom's taxonomy about condensation in one slide and evaporation in one slide. And I'd instruct the AI to use the question as the title, as well as the same thing, but I'd like it to have a multiple choice question. And last but not least, I also would like to have a slide that have an encouragement to students to create a picture of the stages of the water cycle process in one slide. Okay, so let's start to create that. I'm going to choose 10 to 15 so then it can cover the questions as well as the information that I can share with my students. And then I get to choose the themes available in here. I'll choose the colorful one because this is for the 5th grader students, right? And then I'll click on continue. And without waiting for long, so it's going to scan the link that we just put in. So this is the outline. So this is the beauty of it. As we know, AI is our assistants. We are still the brain of the process. So you get to decide what goes into your slides, what's not, what to add, what to adjust. So this is how it's centered on the user or the teacher itself. So you use the tool, but then you get to decide and you control what's inside your content. Right. So we can see that there are 15 outlines in here. What I will do actually on the stages of water cycle, I will add image on this one. And then I will also add image on this one. So I wanted to include an image. So it makes a personalized teaching materials creation, right? So when you're ready, you can actually click on continue. And then without have to waiting for so long, this goes our slides. So it will generate the slides for you. And you also can control when it's already generated as a slide. You can edit them, you can delete them, you can change them, you can adjust it. Or even if you want to regenerate, you actually can go back and then edit the outline and then regenerate your content. Right, so this is how it looks like. So I will just go scroll up to the top, right? So this is our cover. You can still edit them. This is the objective one, materials and resources. Let's say you want to share with them what you need to prepare, this and that. And then I instructed it to have a picture previously, right, on the outline. So it gives me a picture in here. What's very good about it is sometimes when we create our teaching materials, we picture how we would like to deliver it in our classroom. We even imagine the picture that we want to use, right? Now you actually can do that. So let's say I don't really like this picture. I want it to be personalized the way I think about it. So what you can do, you can click on the picture and then you can select the pictures online that are available in here, or even better, we can create our own. So I will just go click on the water stages of the water cycle here, stages of the water cycle. Sorry, what you need to do is you need to click on AI image and then describe the image how you would like to picture it to be, and then choose a style. We have many different style from photographic up until origami, and then start to generate the image based on your imagination. So it's really powerful. You get to create your own pictures based on how you picture it will be. Here you go. So stages of the water cycle, we have this one or that one. If you want to regenerate the new image, you can do that. Or if you are happy with this one, then you can just click insert the image and it will be added on your slide. Here you go. AI image generated on your slide. All right. Not only that, Of course, I added the instructions so that I can have the questions right available on our slide deck. So this is the short answer that I want it to be using the Bloom's taxonomy analyze level. So how does evaporation contribute to the water cycle? Consider, analyze question. Consider how evaporation is essential for the water cycle. What processes initiate evaporation and how does it affect the environment? I love this question. Imagine how you can deliver it in the classroom, and it's excited to know what your students will reply and respond to this question. And remember, not only I want the slide before I instructed it to not only create a short answer, but also an ABC answer, right? So I have one in here. How does water get collected? Now, which of the following best describes how water collects in different bodies? I'd like to share with you that this is how you can actually edit the slide. Of course, ABC is always, in sequence, right? So you can actually edit it here. So you can edit the outline, how it goes, or I'll actually let you know. Sorry, let me just go back there. I'll actually let you know how to edit that on a different platform. Now let's save our slide deck first. I'll save this one, water cycle deck, and it's already under Edcafe ClassPoint webinar. I don't have to move it to a different folder or nor create a different folder. So it's already collected in one space. Okay, so this is it. This is our slide deck. So I can directly just present it if you'd like, or we can export it to PowerPoint. So not only PowerPoint, everyone, so you can export it to PowerPoint or you can upload it to Google Slides as well. This time, I'm going to show you how to export it to PowerPoint and how to do a bit of magic so then we can have some interactive features in it. So I'll click on this Microsoft PowerPoint. It's exporting and generating the PPT file for me. And without waiting for long, then it will be available on my device. So I would encourage everyone to also do the same. You can export it, and then there you go. Even less than a minute, I already have a new PowerPoint set. And if you time yourself, it's less than an hour. We already have a lesson plan and slide deck. So this is how, when it goes over to your PPT, you can further edit the slide deck that you just created. And then it includes everything that we also had, which is, you remember this one, the AI image that we created. It includes that as well. As well as we would like to edit this one, right? We want it to become a sequence. So this is how we can make it as a sequence. Oh, let me just do that real quick. I hope that you get to test this one out as well. If you haven't, you can actually save that and try it when you already open your laptop. Okay, so this is the questions. We already have the information that we're going to share with our students, as well as the questions. Now, my question to all of us is, how do we make it interactive? Of course, with ClassPoint. So we created those content in Edcafe. Now let's make it interactive with ClassPoint. We don't have to prepare the question because Edcafe already made the questions live for us. What we just need to do is just insert this button right here, short answer. So then this button will be added. You are able to adjust the settings. Maybe you want to hide the participant names when they're sending the answer. So it's stress-free environments. You're encouraging your shy students to answer as well. And you're allowing them to add multiple submissions as well. What they think, what factors influence condensation in the water cycle. And not only short answer, we also have the multiple choice question, right? So you can either click on the button right here, or it's already opened the side panel, so you can click on the multiple choice. selection in here, and then voila. So these are the number of choices, A, B, C, D. And then which of the following best describes how water collects in different bodies? Okay. I will make it C as the key correct answer. So I will click on this one, and then I will decide C as the correct answer. And even better, I will turn it into quiz mode, and I will reward everyone who answer it correctly. So then they will get an automatic awards, 2 stars for them. So this is how you can turn your ready-made deck that you created in Edcafe and make it interactive with your students. Not stopping until here, I also actually instructed the let me just check really. Okay, this one is, if you remember, in one of my instructions, I asked AI to actually encourage students to create a cycle, a diagram, right? So I want my students to create a water cycle diagram. Draw your version of the water cycle, illustrating each stage clearly, label each part, and provide examples for better understanding. Without having to switch any different platform, I'm using ClassPoint. I'll click slide drawing in here, and then what I will do, I will just need to go to slideshow and ask my students to get inside my class, and then click this slide drawing, and then this slide will be sent out to them, and they will be able to draw their version of the water cycle using our annotation tools that is available in ClassPoint. So that's really easy. Right? And sometimes I know after we deliver our lessons, we'd like to further check the understanding, the level of understanding from our students. So we'd like to add more questions, right? So let's say we already explained about the stages of the water cycle. We'd like to create more questions without having to switch into different platforms. But then again, we need help of an AI in here. So what we will do, what you can do actually, you can go to slideshow. We're going to add more questions with AI quiz generator. So using the slide, it will scan through the text on the slide. And then what you can do, you can click right down below. We have AI quiz feature in here. And then you can decide the question types. We have multiple choice, fill in the blanks, short answer, and the Bloom's taxonomy levels. Remember, we're going to stick with one thing, which is analyze. So I'm going to do that. And then I will generate question based on the slide that I just delivered to my students. It will scan the slide, and then this is the first question. So which of the following stages? So it's a multiple choice question. You can check the answer. And if you're happy with the answer, you can save it as a slide. And you can generate another one, as many as you want. So then it can, you can have turn it into a fun quiz in the classroom. So here you go. So you can save that as a slide as well. So when you save that as a slide, the questions that are generated is already part of your slides now, right? So this is how it looks like. So we added 2 new slides based on that AI quiz generator. And you can edit this, and you can add as many questions as possible as you like. Right. So that's actually the cycle that we just started. I'm just going to pause here. This is our checking point. Without before I actually continue to our next features, I'm going to give the floor back to Josephine. Josephine, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Tia, for sharing with us the first 3 features you have actually prepared for us. Just a very quick recap. The 3 different features are lesson planning, creating of slide deck. Both of these are actually available in Edcafe AI. And lastly was the interactive part where Tia actually exported the PowerPoint slide and made use of the ClassPoints feature to actually turn it into an interactive slides. That's actually a lot of questions, Tia, waiting for you in the chat. But before that, let me just very quickly do a quick summary, and then we can go into some of these questions for you to answer. So the very quick recap for these 3 different features Tia have shared with us earlier was the first, lesson planning. You can actually very quickly create a lesson strategies with Edcafe AI. There's also a mix of recommended activities and the flow for your classes. Next was the creating of PowerPoint slides within just, like a few seconds, not even like a few minutes, and you can actually put in the personalized instructions to generate them. And then you can export it to PowerPoint, where Tia showed us earlier on how we can add on the ClassPoint activity buttons to turn it into an interactive PPT. Lastly, Tia also shared with us the AI quiz generator that is available in ClassPoint itself. So let us know if you have any questions so far based on these three features. But while we are waiting for the questions coming in, Tia, are you ready for the questions that they have? They are really very excited.
Yes, ma'am.
So I will just pick out a few because really due to the time constraint that we have, we can't answer 100% everything, So we'll just pick a few that is really most of what you guys are really asking for. The first one was actually how is EdCafe different from the other AI tools, for example, like ChatGPT?
Great question. Thank you, Josephine. So that's a great question, teacher. What makes us different? Because we're all just similar with ClassPoint. We're on all in one AI tools where you don't have to switch many different platform, starting from creating lesson plan, also creating from slide deck. And actually, we can give you the answers on our last segment where the content that you created can be interacted with your students. So it's not only file generation, but those content actually you can share it with your students, make it as an asynchronous learning environments, and something else. So I'll keep it for later.
Right. Thank you, Tia. Teachers, I hope that do answer your question. The next one that many of them are really asking is the languages that EdCafe actually do support. So perhaps you might want to quickly switch it up to EdCafe's platform, just use any features, show them the list of the languages that we do support in EdCafe. Because I believe we have a lot of mother tongue teachers here who are joining us, and there's also many other teachers who are not using English as their first language. So they would like to find out what are the languages that are being supported in EdCafe.
Really great question. Thank you. So we actually can do two things. If you always generate the content in the same language, I would encourage you to change it on your profile. So what you can do, teachers, you can click on the profile that has your pretty picture in it or handsome picture, and then click on profile, and then go to this section, default AI output language. So we support many languages. So we just added some new languages as well. So let's say if you are in Chinese, we have two different Chinese as well, traditional and simplified. And we have a couple of other languages as well. So you can select the language and make it as your default AI output language and save changes. Or if you're sometimes creating files in English or sometimes in different language as well, what you actually can do, I'll go to click on the create new, click on the slide deck, and then this is where you can actually control what language you want it to available with. We also have Japanese, Korean, and other languages as well. I hope that answers the question, Josephine.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Tia. And teachers, I hope you guys did catch that. We are supporting a lot of different languages, be it the detection, the reading, or the generations. So it can actually be in the respective languages that you are looking for. So just remember to edit or rather, change the languages respectively, and you'll be able to get EdCafe to read and generate in the languages that you wish to have it being generated. All right, and another question is about the feature that you have shown earlier in ClassPoint. So are those features available only in premium plans, or it's also available in the free subscription? So because I think there's a few teachers here who are actually on the free version of ClassPoint, and they do also want to turn their slides as an interactive slide, and they do also want to have the AI generating the questions for them. So is it available?
Okay, so Josephine, that's an interesting question. In ClassPoint, just like at Cafe, we have three different accounts available from free, from pro, and from also premium. So on free versions, you are able to access a couple of features that are available for you to use, and the AI quiz that I showed you, that's also available in free, but there are some limitations. If you go over to Pro, we have a couple of different features available in Pro as well and as in Premium. So maybe one day we actually can talk more about this. But at the end of the session, we actually have information to share if you'd like to know further about ClassPoint or Edcafe for your school as well. So yeah, I think let's keep the secret up until the end. So do not leave the webinar early, everyone.
Right. All right. Great. Thank you, Tia. So I think as of now, let's just keep going. We will keep the questions. You guys can keep the questions coming, but we will answer them later towards the end before we end off the session. Before I hand over the time back to Tia, just a few things to mention as quite a number of you are asking the same question. So I think I can just answer all of you here instead of, replying you guys in the Zoom chat. So firstly, this session is actually being recorded. We will be sharing to all of you via email after this session. So do keep a lookout in the email. You will be able to watch the recording again at any point of time whenever you are available. Next would be the subscription between ClassPoint and Edcafe. So as they are actually two different products, the subscriptions are actually both separated. So if you already have a ClassPoint account subscription or Edcafe, they are all individual. So you will need to have both subscriptions if you would like to unlock more features. However, both of our products, both ClassPoint and Edcafe AI, we do offer free accounts as well. So you guys can still use the free account to just, give it a try, test it out. But don't forget that in today's session, we are also giving out the 2 weeks free premium trial for Edcafe AI. So don't have to worry for the subscription for Edcafe just yet, because you can get on board with the free trial and just give it a try first. All right. So I hope that do answer most of all of your questions. One last question that caught my eye was, for the team, is it possible to have more varieties instead of the 4 given ones? Thank you, Ivy, for your question. We are actually working to provide more teams upcoming. So do stay tuned with us. Give us some time. Our team is actually working very hard to provide all this. So yes, we will be having more than the 4 given ones. More are coming up. All right, so stay tuned with us. Without further ado, if you all still have questions, feel free to just send it to the group chat. But now I will now like to hand over the time back to Tia to show us the remaining features that she has prepared for us. And teachers, I know you are all very excited for the chatbot features. Here she comes. Stay tuned. All right, Tia, back to you.
Thank you, Josephine. Wow, such a great question. I can see that the questions are flooding in. Please keep sending them, teachers. But the question is, my question is, are you ready for the next journey? Yes, we do. Okay. Can we have some, I don't know, emoji reactions if you're ready for the next journey? Okay. So great. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, so everyone, well, we just completed just a quick recap. That's a great recap from Josephine, as always. Thank you, Josephine. We together we created the deck as well as the lesson plan, and we're gonna continue our journey to create something else. So we've learned and we practiced together how to actually create quiz. On a deck, and then even on the PPT as well, based on just one slide, right? We use one slide and then use the AI quiz generator in ClassPoint and to create new questions out of that slide. How about if you actually can create set of questions, let's say 10 questions out of it, based on the whole PPT, based on the whole deck, we just share it in the classroom. Yes, you can do that. So let's do this together. For all of you who are using the phone, what you actually can do, you can do the same trick like I did before. You can go to your water cycle, the deck that you created. You can click on the share button and then copy the link. Or for you that actually tried to bring over to ClassPoint as well, you can follow me to create a new material. And let's go to assessment. I'll go to quiz, and then I will choose document in here. And what I will do, I will just click to browse. I'll bring over and upload those PPT that we just had created in Edcafe, add with interactive buttons of ClassPoint, and then bring over here and create a question. And then what I will do, I will just select a mix between multiple choice and short answer. And then on the student level, I will add grade 5. And then additional instructions is create questions based on the analyzed level of Bloom's taxonomy. All right. Then generate the quiz. So as simple as that, the AI will create this set of questions for you. And remember, you are the one who controls what goes inside the quiz. So you can edit all of this quiz as well as with the suggested answers. So you can either, let's say if you want to add some more, you can click the plus question and then add using AI generated question or blank question, or you also can regenerate the suggested answer if you want to add your own question that you personalize based on your teaching style. So here you go. So really in less than a minute, it's already creating, we already able to create a quiz. And not only creating the quiz, then save the quiz. You can file the name quiz into quiz water cycle, right? And then save it. Drum roll, please. So we just created a quiz that can interact with our students. So as simple as clicking the assign button, you're able to send this quiz to your students so they can do the quiz. I'll copy the link and then please just I will share the link to in the Zoom chat. Please try to do the quiz. All right. And in the same time, I will just share with you how as a student, I will do my quiz, right? So this is the quiz that I get from my teacher, dive into a fascinating world of the water cycle with this engaging quiz design for 5th graders. Okay, so I will put my name in here. Let's say my name is Jessica Simpson, yeah? And then I will just click play the quiz. So it won't have the suggested answer for me because I need to do the quiz first, right? So I will just randomly answer the quiz. I know that you're also doing it at the moment. What factors influence condensation in the water cycle? Heat. Test. Describe a real life example of evaporation. Evaporation. Glass with water under the sun, then the water disappear. Okay. And then I don't know. Okay. Oh, disappears. Disappear. Double P, right? You tell me. Okay. And then I will just submit my answer. So this is an instant feedback. As a student, I will have this instant feedback from AI. It says opportunities for growth. Jessica, while you showed interest in the question, many of your responses were quite brief and did not fully address the questions. So it actually tells me what to improve. And I also know from the multiple choice how many questions I did correct and incorrect, right? And for those that incorrect, I could see why is it condensation? This is the explanation. And then I can go through and then see how I did with the quiz, how I can improve. And on the essay part or the short answer part, it actually provided not only the suggested answer, but the AI personalized feedback upon my answer. Your response heat addresses a part of the suggested answer, specifically related to temperature, but it lacks detail about humidity and particles. Mind blowing. As a student, It's like bringing your tutor back home, and then you can learn yourself, right? So this is how it's really pretty. It's really time saving as well, saving time as well as a teacher to prepare all those set of questions and then mark the correct and incorrect questions and even providing feedback to your students. Amazing. I'll go back to Edcafe, and I believe some of you are doing the quiz. So let's see. So as a teacher, you have this visibility. Ah, great, 16 students diligently did the quiz. So you can see all the students who already did your quiz. As a whole class, you will be able to see, most of my students actually answer it correctly, but some of them still need help. So I think I can, so further analyze, I think I can expand this explanation a bit about the stages of the water cycle, right? So you can go through as a whole. And you also can go per participants. Let's say you want to see some of them, you want to see L's answer. So AI summary to L, you're also able to see, whoa, yeah, L has five correct answers. Not only you are able to go through to all of your students who already did the quiz, you are able to download the report as well. That's pretty. You have that in Excel, so that you can further analyze. You even can attach this on the report, or if you need to bring them over and send it to their parents, you can do that as well. So that's really easy, a huge time saver. And let's say we already conduct the quiz. You can conduct it. You can have your students this as a homework, or you can ask them to do it in the classroom, so you can check their understanding about the stages of water cycle topic that you just delivered. What you also can do, sorry, let me just, yeah. So what you can do actually, you can create chatbot. You can clone yourself. You can provide a 24/7 support or knowledge or information to your students, so they get to bring you home with them and interact with you to have a deeper understanding about the topic that you just give them. Also, let's say you also create or prepare an assignment for them. You want them to get help from a robot that you train yourself and you create yourself. Then I'm going to bring you over to the next journey to create chatbots for us. So to create chatbot, again, you just need to click on create new, and then click on the custom bot in here. And then you can name your chatbot anything. I'll name it Water Cycle Bot, right? And then don't forget that you need to train. So the control is within your hands. What kind of robot, what kind of chatbot that you want to create. So you need to be very precise of your purpose, the description of the bot, and also what instructions, if there are any additional instructions to it. So I have prepared the example to create the bot. So the description is knowledge about stages of the water cycle with quiz, or maybe I will drop the quiz. Okay, because we already did the quiz. And then you further instructions. So you can give this further instructions. I will just copy them here, and don't forget. Don't worry, I will be sharing this prompt as well over the email. We have a blog ready about this, so then you can try it yourself within your own lesson subject. So this is the instructions. Greet them and interact with students before you give out information. Make them feel welcome and be open. Next one is suggest 3 example questions to guide the user. I got this example from one of our users, Chigo Aziz. If you're here, this is inspired by you. And then next one is provide a clear explanation of each stage with real life examples and provide the information one by one. So you can be as precise as you want, because it's you're creating the cloning of yourself that is suitable with your teaching styles as well. And not only that, you get to also bring over a knowledge. If you wanted to get the knowledge from the web, like open internet, you can do so. But if you want them to stick with the material that you already have, you also can upload the document in here. You can click on the click to browse and then bring over the PPT that you created maybe. But this one, I'm just going to have it open source as the knowledge. And then just create the chatbot. Let's create that. I'll save this one. And I will be sharing this chatbot with all of you. So it's really pretty. Imagine that you give this to your students, and when whatever that you are like the knowledge that you feed in on the bot, they will be able to interact with. I'll share with you how, and your students, they don't have to create an account with Edcafe. They just can directly play around and interact with the bot. Okay, so again, my name is Jessica Simpson. Simpson, all right, and then start the chat. So this is how it is. It will greet me. I'm so glad you're here to learn about the water cycle. It's such a fascinating topic. And then it gives me, as I instructed, it gives me 3 example questions. To get us started, here are 3 example questions you might consider exploring. What are the main stages of the water cycle? How does evaporation occur in nature? Give me explanation about so this is Jessica, yeah, about evaporation. All right. And then what the bot will do is it actually will give out this explanation about evaporation, real life example, like how we instructed it, even with the quiz. What happens to water molecules during evaporation? It vanishes. Okay. So yeah, that's right. It actually gave me an encouragement because I wanted to give a positive reinforcement. It also gives me on the chatbot. So this is some examples on the interaction itself. And then as a teacher, it's a safe environment where you are able to see really transparent how your students are interacting with the bot. So I will just refresh this page a bit. I can see that 30 of you already interacted with the bot, and I'm able to go through the chat so that I can see how my students is actually interacting with the bot that I created. Isn't that beautiful? So you will be able to see how your students are teaching themselves with the bot, and it gives you some really stress free as well, because it's a really safe environment where you can see whether the interactions is within the lane that you wanted or not. So that's about quiz and chatbot. Last but not least, so this is my last bit, everyone, before I bring the floor back to Josephine. We just launched this one. This is under assessment. We call it assignment grader. So let's say, so after you teach the lesson about water cycle, and then you had a quiz with them as well, interactive in the classroom, make it as a homework. And then this is a continuation, an escalation of the quiz homework that you made. You want them to hand in a paper, right? An assignment. So I have prepared an example here to create the assignment grader. So you can put in the assignment details in here. So as you can see, this is what I prepare. Write a detailed explanation about the 4 stages of the water cycle. And then I want some elements as well, like describe what happens, role of heat, role of gravity, and then explain how each stage is interconnected and how one leads to the next. Finally, write a short paragraph reflecting on the importance of the water cycle for the environment. And of course, this is a tough work, because imagine you have 30 students in your classroom. You need to, grade and give feedback on every assignment that they handed over to you. So this is where you actually train the AI. So then AI will be able to grade their paper as well as give some feedback. So this goes my example. This is my grading criteria. You can have your own as well. So this is my grading criteria. I trained the AI to be able to, when evaluating submissions, provide feedback strictly in the following format. total score, score breakdown, detailed feedback, as well as just giving out an example feedback for understanding of stages. If you have your rubric, you can bring them in here as well, and then just click on create assignment grader after that. So I will just go with assignment of water cycle, right, and save them. And then, as simple as that, you can. So let's say if your students they send you their task over WhatsApp or over email, you can do two things. You can add those submissions individually. So let's say this is how you can add the submission. So either it's text or in a document as well. You can upload this, and then this is just an example of the assignment from Jessica Simpson. Now, Jessica Simpson's face is all over my head. Jessica Simpson. All right, generate the feedback. And in 1, 2, 3, not only that, the AI is providing the total score breakdown, it also have the detailed feedback of each stages as well as the next step. So this feedback is actually available also for you to regenerate, or you also can edit if you want to add your personal feedback. So if you regenerate the feedback, then it will give a different nuance and a different content of the feedback as well. So you can keep on generating if you want to get a couple of different style of the feedback. So then one feedback to one student to another, not in the same format. So then they know that this is their teacher's feedback. And not only that, you can export them. So you can export them to Microsoft Word. You can also do a bulk download as well. So this is if you are adding the submission one by one, or you can actually assign this. I'll assign this to all of you guys. So please hand in your assignment. All right. So this is what it's looks like if students they want to hand in their assignment. So I'll go back here. I'll add this. This time my name is Ryan Secret, and then submit. And then Ryan will be able to have this feedback sent in over to him. He knows his total score breakdown, and then how did he did well, and then he also can export it. So this is if you are giving the access to your students to hand in the submission. So that's that. I'll check if any of you actually hand in your submission. To check. Okay, none. So this is how you can see the submissions that were added, and then you can download all. When you download all, it will download in a zip file, so you will be able to have all the feedback and also their assignment together with the feedback. Okay, so that's the end of the assignment grader feature. So what we showed you is a teaching cycle starting from lesson plan, create a slide deck. I'll click on this one. So lesson plan, create a slide deck, and then together we also create the quiz out of the PPT that we brought over with ClassPoint features. And then we create a chatbot and ended up with assignment grader. It's one complete teaching cycle that they can do using Edcafe and ClassPoint. So welcome any questions you might have. I'll give the floor back to Josephine. Thank you.
Thanks, Tia. Wow, that's really three amazing features that you have prepared, and also to show us demo it over through. Just a very quick summary or recap. So earlier on, Tia have shared with us the last three features. They are the quiz generations, the chatbot, as well as lastly the assignment graders. With the quiz function in Edcafe AI, you can actually generate the quizzes with the created PowerPoint deck. Earlier on, Tia, that was what she have used to generate as an example. There's also many different sources that you can use to generate the quizzes. So you guys can also give it a try. The quiz created can actually be used either as an in-class activity or as a homework for your students. So you can just give it a try with your students as well. All right, and then as for the chatbots, you can create the interactive chatbots to enhance the personalized learning experience for your students. And lastly was the assignment grader. You will definitely help to ease your administration task when it comes to grading your students' work. All right, so Tia, again, there is a lot of questions waiting for you. So are you ready, Tia, for all the different questions?
But maybe before questions, we have a couple of information and a reminder about the free trial. Josephine, maybe some of the teachers they haven't activated the free trial.
Yes, yes, correct. Before we go into the free trial, just a heads up, the different features that you guys have seen earlier on was not all that we have in Edcafe AI. We have more features waiting for you to explore. So do activate this free 2 weeks free premium on Edcafe AI. You can give it a try, create all the different things that you would like to try, the PowerPoints, the quizzes, the chatbots that all of you are going crazy over as well. Just go and give it a try, activate it. All right. Simply create an Edcafe account from our website and then key in this trial key to activate this free 2 weeks premium, and you'll be able to get started already. Okay, so probably we can go into the questions, Tia. What do you think?
Actually, we do have one good news before we go into the question. So all of you that already activated the 2 week free premium and you'd like to bring it over to your school, we actually have one surprise, and I will let Josephine to reveal the surprise.
Yes, all right. I actually wanted to keep it later because they are all so eager with the questions. But all right, before we go into the questions, let us just break this news out to all of you. So apart from the free 2 weeks premium that we are offering to all of you who join into our webinar today, we are also giving out this free pilot program for your school. So if you think that you might want to get your school teachers to also give Edcafe a try, ultimately you would like your school to help you get on board with Edcafe, feel free to scan this QR code, okay? Or you can just go into the link. I will be sending it into the Zoom chat very quickly in just a minute. All right, you can actually just fill up. It will actually lead you to a form, okay? Just fill up the form and we will be able to get in touch with you to move forward with the pilot program for your school, or even later with the onboarding. So this will be the link. All right, I've just sent it into the group chat, or you can scan this QR code. We will be able to get in touch with you or the PIC if you're actually putting the PIC's contact details for us. And before we go into the Q&A part, okay, I would also like to let all of you know that we will be having our next episode in February next month. All right, I will share more details with you later. So let's probably go into the Q&A part first. All right, Tia, are you available and are you ready for
Yes, ma'am.
all the overwhelming questions? There's really a
Yes,
lot, so probably
bring
it
it
will
on.
take a while. I'm just gonna do a very quick filtering because there's so
Okay,
much questions.
thank
that
you.
came in. All right. So the first question is after you have created the quizzes, how can students access and how can they submit? So because I think this question probably comes from a teacher who have already used ClassPoint, so in ClassPoint, students needs to go onto the website, join into the class code, and then they can answer the questions from there. But how about at Cafe?
Hey, excellent question. Thank you. So that's the beauty of Edcafe, everyone. So I'll share with you how your students can interact without having to create an account. Let's say you are you're assigning this quiz for them to do. So what you need to do is ask them to scan the QR code, open any browser, and then they will be able to do the quiz really quick. or you can copy this link. I'll share with you how I'm going to open it in incognito window, and then I don't have to have an account in Edcafe, so they can access Edcafe in any kind of device they want, and then they can just directly interact with chatbot or do the quiz. I hope that answers the question, Josephine.
Yes, great. Thank you, Tia.
Great.
Yeah, so teachers, I hope you guys do catch that. Students do not need an account. They do not need the class code that is similar to ClassPoint as well. So basically, they just need to access the link, key in their name, and they will be able to get started, sending in their answers, and doing the quiz app that you have already created for them. All right, Tia. So the next question is, so I think some of them do already have their own ready-made resources, and they would like to use these resources instead of getting Edcafe AI to generate a AI-generated content. So how can they use their current sources? And does Edcafe read the images that are in the documents? And can they, generate images as well?
Thank you. So let's say we want to create a slide deck or maybe a set of flashcards based on our own knowledge. So what you can do actually, so this is a flashcard feature. You can go to click on document, and this is available in most of features that we have. You can bring over the ready-made document that you have, and then turn it into a flashcard or turn it into a slide deck. And then I'll click and I will try to add in the, okay, I will just try to find any kind of, I'll use water cycle deck. And then I can decide on the output language and then generate the flashcards. So as simple as, oh, the number of cards, I wanted to have 5, right? And then generate it based on the PPT that I have. Here you go. So these are all the PPT that we saw together. And let's say if you want to add an image, you are able to do so as well. So click on the question and then on the flashcards, and you can search an image in here by keying the keyword stages of water cycle. Right. This is the available images available on the internet. So you can choose one of the options, or you also can upload or create using AI image. So let's say I want to use this one. So then it will create the picture on the flashcards. So when you save this one, so let's say this one is flashcard. And then you can launch it and share it with your students, just like before. So you can ask them to scan the QR code, or they can just open it through the link you're sending them, and then they can study the flashcards. So it's as simple as this. And I'll also give them an audio as well, not only the card. So they are able to, oh, I'm not sharing my sound, but yeah, you can try it to turn your ready-made materials into something else in a cafe. I hope that answers Josephine.
Yes, great. Thank you, Tia, for sharing with us. You see, yet another features has been shown. Yeah, flashcards. All right. So there's a lot of features that are available in Edcafe. So again, remember to activate the free 2 weeks premium trial and just give it a try. There was another common questions that quite a number of them actually asking. So because this, probably days or next week, there's quite a number of different holidays. Teachers are going to be away, so they were wondering, can the trial be extended to later on, or being activated later on for the 2 weeks trial?
Yeah, so I will actually suggest, because the 2 weeks trial is going to end it 2 weeks from now, which is 6 or 7 of February. But if you plan to have the free trial pilot program for the entire teachers with your school, I know that some of us are on holiday next week as well. So you can actually try to fill in the form by claiming the free pilot program in here. Fill in the form. We will arrange when will be the best date to actually arrange the activation with your school. So I think that will will be the recommended one. But
Yeah.
if you want to activate this free trial for yourself, and if you want to share it with your other teachers as well, you can do so. But it's up until the activation is can be up until 6 February, but the end period of the trial is 6 February.
Yeah, great. Thank you,
Great.
Tia.
Thank you.
So I think due to time constraint, we
Yeah.
have already ran over time.
Yeah.
So I think that will be all from us for today. Before we end off the session, I would also like to again share with all of you our next episode in February. So we have already planned up, in our next session that is going to be happening on the 21st February. Same time, starting at the same time, 2:30 SGT, an hour long as well. It's about the assessment made easy with Edcafe AI and ClassPoint. So we will actually be sending out the invitation email to all of you again next month, early February. So do stay tuned, keep a lookout in the emails and register for our next episode. All right. And once again, for those who are interested or who have already missed out a few parts, of the session, today's session, this session is being recorded. All right. We will be sending out emails to all of you. So again, do keep a lookout. And lastly, for those who need the trial key or on how to do it, etc. Again, it will be included in the email as well. So everything is going to be included in the email. So do keep a lookout in the email. And lastly, before we go, I would like to invite all of you to join our Edcafe's Facebook group. All right, we will actually be sending out, a lot of different tips and tricks on the page itself. So if you are wondering, how to do this, how to do that, what are the prompts, etc., how can you use Edcafe to create this and that, everything is going to be happening and shared in the Facebook group as well. So I've actually pasted a summary of the trial key, the pilot claim, school pilot program claim, as well as our Edcafe Facebook group link. Everything is actually going to be in this Zoom chat. So do click on them before you leave the chat. All right. So thank you all for your support. All right. Coming in and joining us in our first episode of our webinar series of the year. So we hope to see you guys again every episode. All right. But first, I hope to see you guys in our next episode in February. All right. So thank you all and see you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Wow, lots of thumbs and love are
Yeah,
flying
yeah,
out.
lots of love definitely from them.
Thank
Thank
you and see you next
you.
month.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Josephine.
Thank you, Tia.
Thank you, everyone.
See you guys
Allow
next
me to,
time.
yes, thank you. Stay safe.
Thank you. Happy holidays in advance for teachers who are going on holiday next week.
We can.
Yes, long weekends. We're all waiting for it.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.